Hello everybody, Cal Kimmy here. This is a list of all the books that I will be reading throughout the summer. I know, a long list, but I think I can be able to finish them all. I probably will not be reading the mangas. Those ones will probably be saved for later. Now let me show you the book that I am reading right now. I am reading Red Queen. And let me tell you, so far, I am immediately hooked. I am hooked. I was already hooked when I had watched one of the YouTubers who's also a booktuber who recommended this book, who was saying how much this book is like really good, and like she has heard so much about this book, and I was like, well, this book does sound interesting. And then I read, and then I started reading it. I am hold on a minute, am I 6 or 7? Hang on, let me check. 7 chapters in. I am 7 chapters in. This book immediately hooked me. I am 7 chapters in this book. 7 chapters in. Most of these books that I had picked were books that were recommended. Like this one, Summer in the City, another recommended one by a booktuber as well. And then there was also The Stand-In, again, recommended. I had heard, most of these are other books that I like The Box Children. I've always read that. Artemis Fowl, now y'all already heard how much passionate I am about that. Yeah, I read Artemis Fowl. The Great Gatsby, well, you see, I always heard stuff about it, and I like it. The Magic Tree House. I love The Magic Tree House. A to Z Mysteries. Again, another big fan. This is another one of the books that recommended something from Tiffany's. Another recommended book. Wow, this seems short. Is it really that short? It's only 288 pages? Really? I could finish that by tomorrow if I try. Then there's The Fortunes of Jaded Women. There's Schindler's List. Again, that's not recommended. This one and this one are recommended. This one isn't. This one, I just wondered, how interesting this book is. Now see, yeah. Chronicles of Narnia. I have read all these books and I wanted to reread them. Here's another Box Children book. And here's Shatter Me. I'm pretty sure many of y'all who are big book fans have heard of this one. And I will read that. Probably tomorrow. And then here's the Babysitter's Club. Again, another one of the books through my childhood that I loved to read a lot. And then here's the Lunar Chronicles series. I am a big fan of that. And then here's another recommended one, Rival Darling. And then here's more Magic Treehouse books. Yep, a bunch of Magic Treehouse books. And then here's some Junie B. Jones books. Again, a part of my childhood. I think many of us grew up liking Junie B. Jones. And then here is Maximum Ride. Here's the Maximum Ride series. I really wanted to get into that as well. Because I was like, you know what, I've always seen the books when I was in school. But you know, I never gave them a read. So now I'm going to give them a read. And then here's the Gimrose Girls. I wanted to give that one a chance too. That one was recommended as well. Then here's the Queen's Spade. Again, another recommended one. Here is Miss Peregrine's School for Peculiar Children series. I read the first book, and then that's it. I didn't read any of these other ones. I just only read the first book because I don't know. I just found it interesting. Plus, it was right next to a series of unfortunate events. So yeah, I already read a series of unfortunate events, and I thought this Miss Pettigrew School for Peculiar Children, I thought that looked familiar. I thought that looked cool. And I also watched the movie. I can't tell you if I still like it, the movie, because I haven't watched the movie in so long and I haven't read the book in so long. So yeah, I'm gonna have to redo both. I'll probably give y'all a reaction to it. And then here's the freaking, what is it called? I don't know what this series is called. I forgot. I think it's called like the Heroes of Olympus or something. Yeah, the Heroes of Olympus. Whatever the heck it's called. I don't know what it's called. But this series, I got all the books. I got Mark of Athena. I got the Sun and Neptune. I got the Trials of Apollo twice. Oh, no, I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry. This series is called The Trials of Apollo, but there's different names, like the Dark Prophecy, I'm trying to read that. That thing is small. The Hidden Oracle, and then the Burning Maze. And then here's the full Percy Jackson series. Here's more A to Z mysteries. Then here's some Dork Diaries books. Again, my favorite series when I was little. I love Dork Diaries. And then here's The Lore of the Wild, another recommended one. And here's Everyday Angel. See, I have the first book of this series, but I haven't read the second or third book, so that's why I'm getting that. Then here's another book, Frankenstein. See, I had always seen adaptations of it throughout TV, and I was like, well, why don't I find the book of it? And then here's Dracula. Again, I wanted to find the book of it, so yeah. And here's Worst Best Man and Wedding Crasher. Recommendations as well. And here's some more Magic Tree House. Here's Guts, and here's Sisters. I know there's another book, a part of this series. I'm pretty sure there's 3 books. I don't remember what the third one is called, but I will find it. And then here's the Rainbow Magic books. Note, none of these books are the full books. For some weird reason, the PDF I found, it only has half the books. I don't know why, instead of the full book. Kind of lame, whatever. Here's Wonder. I used to read this like all the time. And then here's Drama. Here is Itzy's Mysteries again. Here's Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Here's Demigod Diaries. Here's Bacano. Here's King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. I think you understand why I would obviously get that one. Robin Hood. Humorama. I just got that because that was an Archie comic. Then here's One Piece, One Punch Man, Bleach, One Punch Man again, and I think I'm pretty much on a minute. No, I'm pretty sure there's like a few more. Okay, A to Z's Mysteries again, Junie B. Jones, Magic Treehouse, Box Children, Artemis Fowl, and yeah, that's it. That's all the books. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you that I'm reading Red Queen right now. So yeah, and so far I really like the vibe of the story. Like, it's crazy how how much she is trying her best. She at first is just a pickpocketer, and that's all she felt like she could be able to do. And then her friend at first was working as an apprentice, and then unfortunately the mentor he had unfortunately died, so now he seems like he will be forced into war. And now we're now in the story that I am in. It would seem that she is now she is stuck. Seems now she is stuck. Now she has been recommended to serve the Silvers, who are like royalty in this world. And it is crazy to imagine. I mean, first she's a pickpocketer, and now she has to serve with the other Reds that are forced in the same role she is. That is crazy. I mean, what a change. Oh, I also forgot this book. Which book is this? Oh, Pride and Prejudice. I was like, what book is this? I can't see the title at all. And that's what it is. It's Pride and Prejudice. And then the last book I have in here is Pride and Prejudice. So how about that? Crazy. Anyway, yeah, that's all the books that I am reading. So I hope I am going to keep y'all updated how I feel about the books as I keep reading them. Sorry I'm not showing my face, but my hair is a complete disaster, and I really don't feel like y'all need to be seeing that. So yeah. Anyway, I hope y'all have a good day. Bye.